Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got my project here for the Jewelry Making Fun collab. It is hosted by Deb Hauk. Dahlia Designs Jewelry and More is her YouTube channel. And each month on the 18th, myself and the other participants share the projects that we have made following that month's color themes, and there's a couple optional challenges that we can choose to do if we want to. Now for the month of April, I kind of made a boo-boo. The collars were to be silver, gold, copper, bronze, to use only metallic collars. As you can see here, I did incorporate some black. I used a mini mix by Jesse James, and it was called Wild Side. And I pulled it out because it did have a lot of the metallics. It had like some bronze, and it had some gold in it, and some copper. But I also had black, and I wasn't even thinking. I was just kind of creating a bracelet because that was our optional challenge number 1, was to make a bracelet. And so I was kind of laying out my bracelet idea, and it was not until I was stringing it all together when it hit me that I was not supposed to use black. I was supposed to use only metallics. But I just decided to go ahead and continue, just make it because I needed to get this done. Optional challenge number 2 was to use drop beads, something that might resemble raindrops, or that was because April, you know, showers bring May flowers, so drop beads to kind of go along with that little theme or rhyme there. Now, in this kit, in this mix, there were 8 of these super tiny little drops, and also 8 of these teeny weeny little crystals. So I just put them on some gold headpins and made these tiny little drops, and just decided to make a little cluster on each side of this focal crystal right here. I love these beads that were in the mix. They're large holes, so I did go with the bead caps on each side of them. And then there was these, well, this bead here, it's sort of like a brownish, not exactly sure. It's got black sort of in the background, and then it's a rough texture. And it's got like a coppery collar on top of that with some gold, a gold design. Sorry, I'm not in frame. And then the bead caps are sort of almost like a black colored. They're very, yeah, they're like have a sort of a black tint to them. And then there were like copper spacer discs. So there's all the metals except for silver in this bead mix. All right, my cats are going crazy. Stop it, Ruby. They are tussling on the bed. And so I pulled out my own little daisy spacers from my stash and little gold ball spacers as well, little ball beads. And I've put this little bracelet design together. It might be just a hair tight, like I might have strung it just a little bit too tightly, so I may need to go and restring it with a little bit more like looseness to it. I haven't tried it on my wrist yet, but I did add this little extender chain, so it should be able to, you know, I'm sure it'll fit, but I don't know how it'll drape around my wrist because it's a little bit tight. I didn't give it enough. I didn't leave a little bit of slack to it so that it could be a little more bendy. But anyways, that is what I created for this month. I think it turned out really, really pretty. I love all the metals, the metallics. Like, I'm not one to mix my metals, so this bead mix was perfect because it did have the gold, the copper, sort of the antique black looking bead caps, and it had some like bronze, just different colors in here, as well as the clear crystals and the black. And now there's also some of these like little, I guess there is silver in here. This is like a metallic silver cube bead that's in here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I have a few, just a little bit of beads left over. There were these two like black little crystals here that I might use with these cute little tassels. And then there's also these tassels here to do something with. So I've still got a few more projects I can make with this bead mix, but the majority of the beads did go into this bracelet. And so that is what I have made for this month for the Jewelry Making Fun collab, hosted by Deb. So I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by. The information will be in the description below to go and check out all the other participants and see what they've created this month with the collars that were given to us. Thank you everyone for stopping by, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.